Welcome, guys. And today we are delighted to have one of the radio presenters in Meru FM, Ellen Mugambi. Ellen Mugambi, welcome.
Thank you. Hi,
Hi, how have you been?
I'm well. Yourself?
I've been good. Thank you. Thank you for making time for us today.
Okay.
So I'll dive in right to the question. I would like
Mhm.
you to tell us what is your specialization in the announcing industry.
I'm a radio presenter. That is basically an announcer. And yeah, that is my specialization. That's what I do. I'm an announcer, radio presenter.
So, if I may ask, what educational background did you go through, or did it just come later on that you found that you wanted to become a radio announcer?
No, I knew I wanted to become a radio announcer ever since high school. So after I completed my high school, I joined KMC for my diploma. So I did broadcast journalism.
Okay. So you only did the diploma.
Yes, yes. I only have a diploma for now.
Oh yeah. So if I may ask again, so
Mhm.
you realized you wanted to become an announcer when you were in high school or before or after?
Yeah, well, in our school, because you see, the journalism club was one of them, and I really liked, presenting news in the parade. I used to do a lot of vocality. I was acting as an MC in the school. You see all these things, and then I admired listening to radio. I would listen to Kinasana Ipetande then, Caroline Motuko. So I admired them so much, and I purposed that I would become one when I grow up.
So now let's go. After you finished at KMC,
Mhm.
what first job did you do? Did you get right to into the media industry?
Yes. Actually, I started when I was still an intern. I started as an intern when I was still in second year. You see, the first attachment you go to. So I looked for an attachment for my attachment in Meru FM. And after I completed my attachment, I requested them to give me a chance to be going there on the weekends. So they said it's okay. And during the weekends, I would go there. When I don't have classes, I'd go there, engage myself. And then when I finished school, that is when I still stayed there. Yeah. So that is how I picked up.
So your first job was as an intern, then you picked up with that.
Yes, but
Did
I turned for like 2 years.
so did you get the same place, the same job, or after you interned in that company, you went to another one?
Yes, I interned there for like 2 years.
Uh-huh.
After that, I was called by another station, Muga. You know Muga?
Yes.
The Royal Media one. So
Yes.
they're the ones that called me for work after interning here for like 2 years. So I went there, worked for another 2 years, and then Meru FM called me back. That is when now I went back again.
So now that you're in Meru FM, if I may ask, what are the things you do first before you get on air?
Before I get on air, of course, there's prep. You have to prepare what you're going to tell people. You have to prepare how you're going to handle your show. And as you know, in every show, there's segments. So you have to prepare how you're going to handle your segments because you can't repeat what you said yesterday. So every time I am there 1 hour earlier, 1 hour earlier, sit down with my co-host and discuss. This is what I think we should handle today. He tells me this is what I think we should. So it's just prep. Yeah.
So now let me go to the like articulation things. Like people are afraid of the radio because they're afraid they'll shrub, might they are like stammerers. So before, do you do some breathing exercises, and how do they help you in articulation?
No, right now I think I'm quite acquainted to it. But before, I remember I used to take scripts and pre-read them because I'm afraid when I go there I'm going to stammer like the whole of it. But nowadays, you get used to it. You keep practice, and as they say, practice makes perfect. So you keep on practicing, and then you'll just get perfect day by day. But for radio, it's not news. You're just
Yeah.
going to speak. It just comes naturally. You see the way we are speaking now.
Yeah. So if
Yeah,
by
that's it.
a long time ago I had heard in the news. Are you still doing news for radio?
No, I don't do news. Well, let me say, I really didn't venture into this career to become news anchor or a news reporter. I don't really fancy news. All I wanted, and I knew my goal was to become a presenter,
Yeah.
an announcer, like a show. You get?
Yes.
Yes.
But how was it in the news reporting? Is it difficult?
It was, yes. For me, yes, it was. Uh, but you get, as I said, you practice and you get well at it. But I didn't really want to venture into that area, so I didn't concentrate much. I didn't give it much time. Yeah, but for me as a starter, when I was starting and doing news, that time you say you were hearing me. I think I was training because I didn't like it. It was just like, okay, let me do it because I'm just doing it. You get?
Yeah. So you don't do like the before you go on air, you do like breathe in, breathe out, like say some difficult words to put your tongue in order.
Yeah, that you can do, and also pray. Yeah, that we do, and also pray.
Yeah. Huh?
Like for for example, if I have a segment that today I am handling tongue twisters, I'm just
Yeah.
making it fun for the listener. I have to practice these tongue twisters before I start going shrubbing
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
telling them to say, yeah.
So in your career, what do you think is generally, what is the peak of your career?
What is the what?
The peak of your career in radio announcing. How will you know you have reached your peak in radio announcing?
Um, how do I know I have reached my peak? Actually, don't really think I have ever reached. No, I think I have. When my bosses call me and commend me for a good job, well done. You see, bosses have been listening, or when you go and find that your show has even higher ratings than even other shows, now you're like, I did a good job.
So in your career, it's only there's no like going to become like these people go to CEOs, CFOs. So there's nothing like that. You just want to become a radio announcer, but specialize in radio announcing and become the best at it.
Well, and become the best at it. From there, it's just from there. I just want to do mentorships to the young guys, and
Yes.
God willing, even take to school for the same. Those that are incapable of doing that, just mentorship. That is, if I mentor like 10 people, if I mentor like 10 people and pull strings for them and make sure they've been employed, they've studied, I'll be very happy.
As you can remember, like our parents, they always thought like radio announcing is not a good job, being in the media is not good. Now at the moment, for you, was it the same?
Wow, Brian. Hey, I was actually to become a teacher.
Wow.
I would do English literature. My dad, I decided, no, you're not doing this at the radio, whatever. He was like, show me 2 people in the village that have done that course. And actually,
Hello, Elaine. Hello. Sorry for that, guys. So, Elaine, as you were saying, you wanted to become a teacher. You're supposed to become a teacher.
my parents wanted me to become a teacher
Uh-huh.
because there's nobody who has studied journalism and become successful at it. So and I refused actually. Well, they say respect your obey your parents and respect them, but well, some things, this is between you and your future.
Yeah,
And this is
true.
what I want. I don't want to be frustrated my whole years because I want to please you guys. So I decided, no, you guys are taking me for journalism. And sorry to say, I love my papa, but he decided now that you want to do that course of yours, you want to go for a degree, you're going to do a diploma. He said that. I was thinking, no, I will want to
Or
do
you'll
a
refuse.
degree. Yes, I refused. I want to do a degree. I was like, okay, fine. As long as it's journalism, I will
True.
start wherever. You see, and I
Yes.
think that is the fact that I really loved it from my heart. I think that is what has made me, even given me that push,
True.
because I can't. They can't have told me that I should not do this course and then I relax at it. I have to prove myself. You get?
Yes.
Yes.
So if you are to do it again, you could still choose doing announcing.
Definitely, definitely, definitely. It is a good course, by the way. It's amazing.
Why did you choose it? Why did you choose radio
Uh,
announcing?
it's fun. By the way, I don't think it's work. It's just me spending time doing my hobby, and I get paid for it. It's fun, and I know you're just a student, but you've already have I had a little experience. It's fun. The traveling, the engaging with people. Every day you meet new people, you learn new things. It's just amazing.
Did anyone influence your career choice in radio announcing?
What?
What is which personalities influenced your decision in choosing being a radio announcer?
You remember the time Sanai Petande used to be a radio presenter?
Yeah.
Yeah, my mentor is actually Masawe Japani. Oh gosh, I used to listen to Masawe and I was like, no, I want to be the next you, or I want to, do whatever you do, because and Caroline Mutuko too. Caroline Mutuko, Sanai Petande, and Masawe. Masawe actually tops the list.
Is the in the announcing industry, radio announcing industry, what do you think can be done better to improve the industry? And because many people are not sure about like parents don't encourage their kids to join that line. What could be advice, and what should be done better to for it to become more convincing?
Well, number one, even as you start saying you want to do journalism, I would advise the young people, you've decided to do journalism, make sure you love it from the core of your heart. Because journalism, it is so sad that, yes, by the as they say, yes, there are jobs, but before you get it, you have to prove yourself first. You get, because this is art. This is like drawing. You can't just come and tell me you're an artist, you draw, and then you want me to give you a job. No, you must show me what you draw. You see, you must show me your art. Same as journalism. You will come and people will expect you to show what you can do, and they'll expect you to be good at it. So, first advice, you want to do journalism, make sure you love it from the core of your heart. You won't give up when you're told you're not employing now, but you can still intern. You see, you won't decide, me, I've given up. You have to be a go-getter. You get. And for parents, when I would advise parents, when someone comes, when your kid comes to you and says, I want to do journalism, please give them that chance. Yes, it's life. We're always trying things each day. You don't know if that is what will work for them, but give them the chance to try it as long as they want it themselves. And don't push your kid to do journalism. This is a course that I believe requires so much hard work. So if you're pushed to something, you won't put your effort. You understand?
True.
So it come from the kid, I want to do it, but don't push them to do journalism, because they'll come out here and expect to get jobs immediately and start and get frustrated with life, at a very young age. Shouldn't happen like that.
So as we finish, Elaine, I'd like you to tell us about your show, what time it is, and where do we expect to hear you and to see you?
Oh yeah. I actually want to prepare now. I work from 2 to 6, Meru FM. In Nairobi, it's 107.8 FM. In Meru, it's 88.3. And actually, on Saturdays, I have a show in Milele. In Milele FM, I also do reggae from 8 p.m. to 12 midnight. And I also do digital for K24. Yes. So weekdays, you can get me Meru FM from 2 to 6. Weekend, Saturday, Milele. And then on a weekly basis, K24 digital.
Thank you, Elaine. It was nice having you today. And go prepare for your show, and we shall listen to you. Thank you. Kwaheri.
Thank you. Wish you all the best, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Asante.